And now I'm printing out my inkproducts.com has now released its newest auto refill ink supply system for the new HP Officejet Pro 6830, 6835. Also the Officejet 6220 and the Officejet 6230. Okay, now here's step one. You first get your system. You want to rock the bottles. We want to make sure all the ink that got in the isobaric chamber is removed. That happens during shipping. So you're going to rock it, just like a little rocking chair, back and forth a couple of times. Now this is our new exclusive double loop hose bracket that maintains the proper ink pressure to the printhead. Now before removing the cartridge, we're going to put on a little, we use a little paper clip. That's just in case any ink would start to leak out. And if you don't want to get ink on your fingers, you should wear rubber gloves. Okay, on step two, I want to point this out first. You want to install the hose clips. There's one right on the outside, and there's the important one right there. It lines up with that hole. That's exactly what we want to do, and it wants to go all the way to the bottom. That's going to be your main hose bracket. Now, we turn the printer on. The print head moved over. We already took the cartridges out. Now you're going to install our continuous ink system cartridges. Get a piece of paper towel. Unsnap the clips from the front. Now you're going to use that paper towel to dab it. Because see, like I said, you see that little bit of ink that's right near the top? If you were to tip it over right now, you'd have ink in the machine. So you want to just use that paper towel. Okay, when they're in my hands, I'm going to flip them over and put them in. Now this is important. They go in head first. When you get them in correctly, then you snap them in. But don't put them down or snap them down until you have them all the way in, because it just has to go in just correct. And then you'll hear them click in. Okay, now they're all clicked in. Now in step three, we're going to remove the paper clip. And anytime you remove the cartridge, it's a good idea to use that. Then we're going to remove the plugs from the air chamber, or the isobaric chamber. That's the one in the back. Do not remove the front plugs. You only take them out when you're going to refill the cartridges and follow the instructions. Okay. Now you got to make up a little piece of paper. We fold it, and you can see we're going to put it in that. That's called the interlock. And now the cartridges will move back and forth. Then we'll do hose travel. Okay, now we're putting in that main hose bracket. Now we got it in. We spread the bracket and come down. And now we can put it down into the other hose bracket. Okay, when you first put it in, it's going to say these are non-HP cartridges. That's correct. Okay, now we touch the button. It's going through preparing the printer. Takes a second because it's charging the printhead. Now, if you look at the hose, should you see a little air in the hose, don't panic. It's fine. That'll disappear. Okay, now it's all installed. Now we're going to do hose travel. We just want to make sure it's in, everything's registered. Oh, by the way, I want to point out, don't throw these orange clips away. You'll need them. Now what we're going to do is take out that little piece of paper, and the cartridges will move over. Then we're going to unplug the printer. Okay, now we'll just go behind it and unplug it. Now we're going to take it all the way to the left and then all the way to the right. We don't want too much hose, but we don't want so much that it snags. That's it. Now we can put the piece of paper in temporarily and plug it back in. Plus, a lot of times when you unplug, you get improper shutdown. Just click OK and go on. Okay, now what we're going to do is run a nozzle check. So you can go to maintenance or setup, scroll down, still going through its setting up, but now we make this system in our True Color, Ultra True Color dye base, which is awesome for home use or small office use, but we also make it with the Ultra Pigmented ink, which is for office use. Don't recommend it for home use. Pigment ink is not always good for home use because people don't use it all the time. There it is. Nozzle came out. Everything looks perfect. Now you can print and save a lot of money. Take the paper out. You can close the lid all the way down. Now you can use the scanner. And the information, go to inkproducts.com.